Okay, so I decided to start this video out a little differently. Today we're talking about cloud-based mining. So I figured I would go ahead and let you guys, see what my actual mining rig, what it actually looks like. Now I know a lot of people, they have these custom frames that they have built themselves out of wood for mining Bitcoin, and I want to run my idea across to you guys and see what you guys think about it. One, if I ever decided to get out of mining Bitcoin, I wanted to have a computer after the fact. I didn't really want to sell the components that I picked up. I'm kind of a hoarder whenever it comes to technology, so and plus I wanted to have a really decent computer that I could do some virtual reality with. Come the end of this stuff, I'll definitely be able to run virtual reality with this computer. But just to get in depth here, guys, I want you to see that I have picked up an open case design, and my plan here is to eventually remove this plexiglass and replace it with plywood. That way I can cut holes in the plywood and then mount my graphics cards on the outside of that plywood. So eventually this computer will sit down on its backside here, and then the graphics cards will sit above it. So that's kind of the idea that I have. Now, having 6 different graphics cards at $800 a piece could prove very difficult to make it to that point, only having so much money to invest right now. So my idea here is to have one graphics card starting out. Once I make it past 3 graphics cards, then I will eventually mount everything on the outside of that plywood. So that will be extremely cheap for me to do. And I did want to talk to you guys about the second build over here. Now, I do plan to go in depth with my second build over here. In an upcoming video, I will go much further in depth with this. We will discuss why I'm building this computer. This is pretty much right now, I want to keep it as it's the mystery computer. There is a purpose for this computer, and we'll get into that eventually. And I know a lot of people are going to be very excited, especially one person in particular is going to be very excited with that computer. So, but with that being said, guys, we're going to shoot it over to the screen of my computer, and we are going to talk about cloud-based mining and get you guys set up 100% in-depth working with cloud contracts and getting some Bitcoin going for yourself mining. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Minergate again. I was recently asked in a comment to go a little bit more in depth with Minergate and how you can pick up some of these contracts for mining Bitcoin. So that's what we will do today. We will get very, very in depth today with how you can set this up for yourself. And I'll say this, for the person that's making money with smartphones and computers right now, if you've looked at some ways to make money with Bitcoin, whether that be from some of the mobile applications, and you've seen some of these websites that are out there that have, like, let's just say the Engage Me TV options where you can play videos and you can make some Bitcoin, a couple of those are okay. EarnGG is actually pretty decent for making a little bit of Bitcoin. You can cash out to Bitcoin with them, and you can make it a decent amount of money every month as long as you can keep your videos playing pretty well. So I would really recommend, though, that you open your eyes a little more to some of the other options that are out here. This is one of the better ones. Picking up these contracts, though, it takes a lot of money to invest. If you did the math on, investing $1,000 in smartphones over the course of the next so many months that you pick up phones to be able to make some money, and then you do the math on how much you can make from picking up these contracts, it's a considerable amount of money and a lot less hassle. For the person that has no idea what this stuff is really all about, let me go ahead and say this specifically. It is 100% passive. Now, there's only so many applications with smartphones and computers that are just that, 100% passive. You've got Rewardable and Ulato, and let me say this as well. Some of the troubleshooting that you have to do with Rewardable and Ulato makes it not well, I would say, like, maybe on a scale of percentage-wise, it would be around like 95 to maybe 90 to 100% as far as passiveness goes. But this is 100% passive. The only thing that you have to do at the end of the day is cash your money out to your Bitcoin wallet, and then from there you can transfer it over to your bank and turn it into US dollars. So to me, it's a no-brainer here. it is one of the best ways to make some money with Bitcoin. Aside from being able to learn how to day trade or to mine with a computer itself, this is like number 3 in that list. The day traders, they're very, very smart with how they're trading out their altcoins or investing in certain coins and then selling and buying and going back and forth. This is a very, very simple way. So to get a little in depth here, we're going to talk about setting up your Bitcoin wallet. That is the first thing that you have to do to be able to get this thing to where it's actually going and you're making some money off of it. To do that, I would recommend that you start off at Coinbase. It's where I started. I looked at some other wallet options. This was the most simple for me to set up. And to get really in depth with that, so you guys know exactly what you need to do, you are going to have a verified ID. That's one. You'll have to verify your ID with Coinbase, and then from there you will have to have a bank account or a PayPal account, pretty much any account that has a routing number or has a debit card attached to it. Like PayPal, you can attach your debit card to that. And I believe there's other ways that you can transfer from PayPal and to PayPal as well. But once you have set up your ID and verified your ID, then you attach your bank account. They're going to send a portion of money to verify your bank account to your bank account. That same portion of money that they send you, you will then type in that amount on Coinbase, which then verifies that you have that account. It's your account. So with those things being done and out of the way, then you're going to want to come right over here to Minergate.com. All you do is set up an account on Minergate. From there, you go over to cloud mining once you have set up your account, and you're going to come here to the buy section of cloud mining, and you're going to want to make sure that you have BTC chosen, unless you're trying to come up with some altcoins here. If you're trying to mine altcoins, I would recommend that a person try and get their hands on as much Bitcoin as they possibly can right now, considering the price of Bitcoin is skyrocketing upwards. So whereas you could invest in all of your smartphones and different websites like Earn Honey and Earn GG for maybe the US dollar, if you start investing in Bitcoin, you could possibly see this money go upwards in price. So that's something to really sit here and think about. But yeah, getting back on topic here, you come to purchase a contract. Now, here's where you have to figure out exactly how much of a contract you would like to pick up. Do you want to invest $50? Do you want to invest $100? What do you want to invest? Once you have figured out that amount, you're going to want to come over to Google, and you are going to want to type in US dollar to Bitcoin. Got to switch this over to all here, but yeah, US dollar to Bitcoin. From there, you will actually say you want to put in $100. Here is what I would do. I would figure out exactly how much I want to purchase as far as a contract. I would toss $5 on top of that to $10 to cover the price of if Bitcoin goes down slightly in price. Now, from there, you're going to want to transfer that money over to your Minergate account right here. Let's say you're going to get that $100 contract, so you go for $110. Let's go over here, and it's 0.01. We can see that. So we would go ahead and type in 0.01 here. 0.01. Sorry. I'm sorry, we have to scroll. I've only done this once, so it's a learning process for me as well. But learning is only a good thing. The more you know, the more money you're going to make. So I say we could just leave it at that for right now. So let's go to buy here, and now from here you can see up here my current balance from where I purchased some contracts here, and you will see this QR code right here. Now, this is the most fundamental part of being able to pick up these contracts. This code is what you are going to want to pull and pull over to your Coinbase account, and you are going to go to the send area of your, whenever you click on Bitcoin, the Bitcoin that you currently have, after you have purchased some with your bank account and you've got that Bitcoin in your Coinbase wallet, then you are going to want to go to the send area of your wallet and put this code into the send area and send that amount of money to be able to cover that contract. So, and it's as simple as that, guys. Like, you know, the more you invest here into purchasing the hashing power, which is what this is, you're purchasing the power of mining from some company anywhere around the world. Someone is currently selling their power to mine Bitcoin. So this is what you're doing. You can actually come over here to your calculator, and this is the last thing we're going to talk about here. You come over here to your calculator, and you can actually do the math for how much you will make off of whatever hashing power you actually have. So after speaking to a fellow phone farmer and pretty much internet entrepreneur here, he had basically explained to me, and then after doing the math here, I figured out that your return time for what you invest here is anywhere between 3.5 months to 5 months. So the more you invest, the more quickly you will see your money come back. And you will also see a certain amount of profit every single month for how much you invest. So, but think about it like this: if you invested, let's just say $1,000 here, you put down $1,000, which guarantees you around like $80 weekly. You know, think about the hassle here, guys, that you go through with all of these cell phones, and then think about investing in something that's going to pay you every single month, every single week. Let me come back over here really quick. Cloud mining. One, I want to cancel this order, but I want to show you this very specifically. I have an expected reward here on the 20th. It's the 19th today. So tomorrow I'm going to make some money here. So it's money to do absolutely nothing. Now, there's only so many ways to do this online. This is one of those ways. I'm happy to have this information out here for you guys. I really recommend that you check out Minergate, or you check out one of the other mining pools for cloud mining, and get involved with this, because it's like every day that you procrastinate about it, you think maybe I should do it, maybe I shouldn't do it. It's another day that you're losing another dollar. So granted, you do have to invest quite a bit, and there's also, you know, the fact that you could be investing into picking up a mining rig. I guess I could show you something really quickly. If you decided to basically pick up a rig for mining some Bitcoin, if you wanted to go ahead and go that route, I'm going to show you this really quick. So there's a lot more simple ways to do this than what people think, as far as picking up what you need to be able to mine. Look, I mean, there's a guy that's selling his frame here on Amazon for 6 GPU open air case. I find this stuff to be so interesting, because you can actually get this so much more affordably than what you would think. The most expensive thing out of all of this that you're going to have is picking up your GPUs. So you could go that route. Now, for a person that's just getting started here with Bitcoin and they don't know much about it, the cloud mining is an amazing option here for you to start making some money with Bitcoin. Do it immediately, and always have some form of Bitcoin that's coming in. So, but yeah, guys, if this video has helped you out to be able to actually set that up for yourself, so you can go ahead and have some real passive income, like the real deal passive income, definitely hit me up with a like here. I will be putting out a lot more videos here very soon. I'm headed towards being done with this semester of college. I'm still trying to stay consistent with doing some sort of uploads here. I feel like this is a video, though, I really want to stress this before I go. Pay very, very close attention to being able to pick up these cloud contracts. It's easy money. Invest $10, put $20 in, pick up something. But because if you do that, you're guaranteed a certain amount of money every single month. So, but yeah, with that being said, guys, thanks for checking out my video. If you're seeing this for the first time, definitely check out some of my other videos. I've got a lot of really good information in here, and I will see you on the next video here.